Hi, I'm Dr. Rachel Carlton Abrams, and I am the Medical Director at Santa Cruz Integrative Medicine. We all here are realizing that it is the dark of the year, and I'm hoping your year is not too dark, but that's what I want to talk about today. So I want to give you some suggestions and some encouragement for the upcoming holiday season so that your good cheer can continue and you don't fall prey to what many of us do, which is feeling a little more sad, stressed, and overwhelmed. So many of you probably have heard of seasonal affective disorder. What is that? Well, it is craving sugar or carbohydrates, feeling a little sad and down, needing to sleep more, gaining a little weight. Is this starting to sound familiar to you? And why does it happen? Why do people get this? It's because at the dark of the year, you're getting a lot less sunshine, and at the same time, you're inside a whole lot more. You've got a big schedule with all these celebrations, and people get overwhelmed. And in fact, that lack of light, and I mean real light, so sunlight or full spectrum light, actually has an important effect in your body. It produces melatonin, it affects your hormones, it affects your neurotransmitters, and it helps you be happy. And when you don't get it, people are sad. So people in the northern hemispheres tend to be more sad. But there are things that we can do about this. So the most obvious one is light, of course. So getting outside makes a huge difference. Have you ever noticed that even though it's winter and the days are short, let's say you're on a ski vacation, funny, most people are not depressed while on a ski vacation. It's because, yeah, the days are short, but they're outside all day and they're getting sunshine and they're physically active. So as much as we can do that in our normal lives, get a lot of sunshine, choose to be walking or hiking or doing whatever you like to do outside when you can, makes a huge difference. If you're still having a hard time, there are people who are so sad that they actually need more light. And in that case, getting a light box, which is just what it sounds like, it's a box with a bunch of light bulbs in it that are full spectrum bulbs. And that means that that light is just like sunlight. And you put it on your desk and you put it in front of you so that it goes in through your eyes and hits your retina at the back of your eyes, which is your brain, and affects your neurotransmitters the same way as if you're outside. You can do that in the evening, obviously. You can do it in the morning. People like to put it on their desk during the day. Now, the other thing that sunlight does, besides making melatonin and helping with your neurotransmitters, is it increases the production of vitamin D in your skin. And when that happens, vitamin D has a lot of effects in the body. Most of us think about vitamin D increasing bone density, which it certainly does. It also is extremely important for immunity, very important for the winter season, helps you prevent colds and flus. But it also helps with seasonal affective disorder, depression. So if you're someone who you know you can't get outside a lot, it's not a bad idea to take a little more vitamin D during the winter season. And if you're an adult who's never had your vitamin D level checked, as an integrative physician, I would strongly advise you do that. And the reason is that, shockingly, 70% of US adults are vitamin D deficient, meaning that our level is less than normal. And this puts us at risk for low bone density, for cancer, and for inflammatory disorders, because vitamin D is also an excellent anti-inflammatory agent. So have it checked. It should be better than 30, and ideally we like it between 40 and 50. For many people, they have to take a supplement to get there. It's easy to come by, it's cheap, it's vitamin D3, the most absorbable kind, and you can take it either daily. A safe dose, if you're not going to test, is about 1,000 to 2,000 international units. Or if you're going to get tested and you're very low, you can go as high as 5,000, even 10,000 international units until you get back up to normal. But please don't do that without a doctor's supervision. And then exercise, we spoke about before as being important to get outside, but also just the fact that you're exercising, super important to feel good during the winter season, even if it's inside. So if you hit the gym, get some exercise, get some vitamin D, and get as much sunshine as you can, all of that makes a huge difference. And the last thing I'm going to say, especially as we're approaching Christmas, is that eating too much sugar, it makes sense, because when you have seasonal affective disorder, or you're sad, or you're stressed, or you're sleep deprived, all of which happens during the holiday season, you crave sugar. But unfortunately, sugar has the opposite effect, takes your mood up and then drops you back down. So even though it's available everywhere at this season, staying away from sugar is definitely going to help you feel better. So Get some exercise, get outside and enjoy the weather when you can, take vitamin D if you need it, try to avoid sugar as much as possible, and if you need help, we are always available for you here at Santa Cruz Integrative Medicine and Chi Center. Have a great winter.